Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Wednesday, December 11th, 9:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 2024. An M6.7 solar flare was probably an X flare, as this sunspot region is now over the limb. We're keeping a close eye on the sun for you as an atmospheric river is pummeling the northeast, and we have an update on the Malibu fire. Keep calm. It's boom time. The East Coast is currently threatened by 50-mile-per-hour winds, severe storms, and rapidly strengthening atmospheric river that is spanning over 1,000 miles. Flood alerts have been issued in the Northeast through Thursday morning as snowmelt increases the flood threat in many of these regions. From Hartford, Connecticut to Maine, it's insane. The entire area is lit up with a flood watch. We've got severe storm threat ongoing right now from Philadelphia all the way up to Nantucket, only along the coast where damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour are hitting now. Philadelphia gusting 40 to 50, New York City 50 to 60, Boston the same, and Augusta, Maine 60 to 75 mile per hour gusts. We're getting kind of jiggy. Still snow to come in the Great Lakes, especially in the lake effect regions. Traverse City, Erie, Buffalo, Watertown, Ironwood, and Marquette could be picking up 8 to 24 inches of snow through Friday. And we have live updates from the Franklin fire as it grows to 4,000 acres in Malibu. But the good news is winds are decreasing on the Malibu coast.
To our other top story, the Franklin fire burning in Malibu. The fire has now grown to more than 4,000 acres. And right now, it's only 7% contained. Several evacuation orders are still in place as fire crews try to save those homes. We have live team coverage of the Franklin fire. Meteorologist Shauna Mendiola is here tracking the winds. But we begin with NBC4's Camila Rambaldi. She's live in Malibu where homes have burned. Camila.
Annabelle, we are here along PCH near Sarah Road. That's one of the neighborhoods that's been impacted by the Franklin fire. We have been speaking with several neighbors, including one who decided to stay behind to protect his home.
Tony Smuller decided to stay behind.
If you choose to live out here, it comes with the territory.
He says he leases land in this Malibu neighborhood where the Franklin fire, fueled by gusty winds, ripped through late Monday night.
I got very lucky this time and it burned everything but my house.
Wednesday morning, he was assessing the damage. Some spots still smoldering.
It's been burning up until just now. It was the last little ember, so I think we're safe.
And down the road, another neighbor decided to stay behind and help protect homes. Alec Gellis has been here since Monday.
This fire's been put out at this house a bunch of times, but it still keeps lighting up. So the wind picks up and gotta really be careful.
This home along Sarah Road near PCH was destroyed in the fire.
Once you get surrounded, then it's time to go.
Another home on Sarah Road also burned.
There were spot fires going on, and the guest house was on fire, and so me and a neighbor put some of the spots out. I mean, it was, we did what we could.
A community navigating through the aftermath and supporting each other.
I got lucky.
As of this morning, fire officials say 9 structures were damaged and 7 were destroyed. Some of those evacuation warnings and several road closures remain in effect at this hour. City officials also announced this afternoon that power was restored to some areas. In Malibu, Camila Rambaldi, NBC4 News.
And our thoughts and prayers go out to those affected in the Malibu region that are being affected by the Franklin fire. 20,000 residents currently evacuated, and it looks like conditions are improving. And here's the full forecast. Lake effect snow downwind of the Great Lakes, unsettled weather along the west coast. Heavy lake effect snow and gusty winds will continue through Thursday downwind of the Great Lakes. Snowfall totals could reach up to 2 feet. The combination of heavy snow and gusty winds will bring hazardous driving conditions with blowing and drifting snow. A Pacific storm will bring areas of low elevation rain and higher elevation snow from Northern California to the Pacific Northwest. Click on your county for more information. And a quick look at the GFS model, you can see that atmospheric river extending from the tip of Florida all the way up into Canada. Holy macaroni. 3, 6, 9 hours from now, by tomorrow morning, that will all be offshore. The only thing left will be the lake effect snow bands there as another system moves into the west, which is good news here. Friday through Saturday, things will heat up in the middle of the U.S. and the Pacific Northwest and Northern California. Take a look at the weekend for the West. Saturday, oh, it's going to bomb out there in the West as a developing storm in the center of the U.S. takes shape. Here is Saturday morning into Sunday morning. That heavy snow is going to move down the Sierra Crest into the Rockies, the northern Rockies specifically, as another system moves east towards the northeast. Take a look at that, and system after system pummeling the northeast, and system after system pummeling the northeast. I sound like a broken record all the way through Christmas, which is right here, which looks like a pretty weak day. But right before Christmas, it looks like many areas in the northeast are going to have a white one. Quick look, we'll take a look at the total snowfall just to get you up to speed through Christmas Day. Here is Thursday, Friday morning. You can see heavy snow in the Sierras and that lake effect snow in the east. Friday through Saturday morning, piling up a little bit more snow in the west. Saturday through Sunday, heavy snow piling up in the west. And by the commute, that is what the snow is looking for. Here is Monday, Tuesday, December 17th, Wednesday the 18th. Looks like a big system in the middle of the U.S. could be bringing some headaches to Michigan and Minnesota. Say it ain't soda, but it is. That's Thursday. Friday and Saturday, the storm hits the northeast. Holy macaroni. And then by Christmas Day, that is the white Christmas forecast. Extreme cold warning is being issued in Manitoba with minus 40-degree wind chills and frozen eyelashes. Environment Canada has expanded its extreme cold warning to include Winnipeg and several regions in eastern Manitoba as bitter Arctic air grips the province. The warning issued early Wednesday now covers areas such as Selkirk, Steinbach, Portage de la Prairie, and Beausejour, as well as Muldoon, Winkler, in addition to western Manitoba regions already under alert for extreme cold. So stay inside by the fire. On December 5th, 2024, an M7 Cape Mendocino earthquake occurred offshore with a rupture propagating to the east. Seismologists call this effect directionality or directivity. This animation of predicted shaking intensity shows how shaking energy was focused towards the land where coastal communities were especially hard hit. And we'll play it through one more time for you here. There's the event, and you can see the propagation of the waves directly towards land here. So Petrolia was the hardest hit. The good news is that there was very little structural damage, if any, and no reports of human injury. You can be kept up with the latest updates on our X page, formerly Twitter, Oppenheimer Ranch Project, at Diamond the Dave, where we're trying to get to 1 million followers, and we're falling short at 11,806. So please help us grow on X. Seismic update. No quakes of note, some lingering activity in the west. In that region we were just discussing there, Petrolia, these are aftershocks from the main event. We also have continued aftershock activity in the New Madrid region. Let us take a closer look at the New Madrid to see what's going on here. We're going to blow the computer up here looking at 7 days, all magnitude. 1, 2, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is a moderate uptick. We would look for an uptick of double this amount in a 7-day period to become at least worried. Overall, low-level activity worldwide. This is due to the fact that the coronal hole stream is gone and everything is quiet on the Western Front. Worldwide volcano news, a short list today because they updated all the volcanoes. We're just going to read through a few here. Fuego to 14,000 feet. We've got Nevado de Ruiz, 21,000-foot blast there. Liwatobi puffing and passing today. Santa Guito on the list. Ibu, 7,000-foot puff. Popo, volcanic ash, low levels. Semadu, who knew? Now you do. No eruption reported today. Nevado de Ruiz, 24,000-foot puff there. Conleon, 9,000-foot puff today. And that wraps up worldwide volcano news for the day. Santa Guito, the first on the list for the 12th. A quick look at space weather. A moderately strong flare measuring M6.7 was detected at 1549 UTC today off the west limb in the vicinity of now departing AR 3912. The event does not appear to be eruptive, and even if it was, it's behind the limb and would be shooting directly away from Earth. So that's good news there. This M flare was probably a low-level X flare, just not registering as such because it erupted around the limb. And there is a shot of that eruption earlier today. Comets probably delivered Earth its water billions of years ago, according to a new study. The only problem with the study is we visited comets, like the one shown in this picture here, 67P, and there was no water on the comet. So, if you want to read the headlines and not read the article, you're not going to glean much. The article says nothing about water, and it talks about deuterium. So, the state of science is a mess. A major leap forward in technology took place 900,000 years ago. We've been reporting on hominid species doing spectacular things in the distant past, and this event is one of them. Around 1 million years ago, we learned to use amazing bifacial technology in the form of the cordiform biface, a massive hand axe used 1 million years ago, not by us, by other hominids. We're talking Neanderthals, Homo erectus, and many other species, some we don't even know about. These weapons and or tool caches are called the Acheulean hand axes from Kent, and the period is the Acheulean or the Acheulean. There are many pronunciations for the Acheulean period, but it lasts in Europe, in Africa, and some of the Middle East here, all the way into India for quite some time. The Acheulean epoch is included and may be taken to last as late as 130,000 years ago in Europe and Western Asia by Neanderthals adopting Acheulean technology, transitioning to the Mousterian by 160,000 years ago. I don't know how they backed up and transitioned. That's kind of weird. You want to survive and thrive in the future, you need to get the seeds, the best, cheapest heirloom, open pollinated seeds on earth from Bertie County Seeds, the Alliance of Native Seed Keepers. One of the most reliable sources for non-GMO seeds on earth is the Alliance of Native Seed Keepers. They're trying to keep their seeds sovereign, and they are not buying into the hype. No big catalogs, no big wastes of money to pump the seeds up to $4 a pack like that other group we all know about. So why not get the best, reliable, open pollinated seeds on earth? It's holiday season, a season of pleasing. And for just $2 a pack, you can pick from over 110 varieties. There's currently 114 varieties listed on the site. Everything you need to get started at failing at farming. Because if you want to survive and thrive, you have to learn how to work and fail first. And then pick the things, well, that produce for you and go with those. We're talking about cucumber, cilantro, beans, carrots, corn, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and more, all at the Alliance of Native Seed Keepers. Go get them now. Buy $25 or more, and it's free shipping. Add coupon code ORP2024 and get 10% more, and the seeds pay for themselves. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please share the video. We're shadow banned. We need your help to grow. Hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We need your support to grow. And all you have to do is share the video. It helps grow the channel. And be safe. We love you. And that is a boom. Happy holidays. It is the 12 days of Christmas.